Hello amazing viewers, welcome to another interesting episode of your favorite entertainment program, Entertainment Updates, here on News Express Nigeria, your one-stop shop for all things entertainment. My name is Rita Dominic Michael, and as usual, it's such a pleasure to have you tune in this week. Useloka Obi, the secretive son of presidential hopeful Mr. Peter Obi, has for the first time opened up on his life and his father's quest to lead Nigeria. In a strongly worded statement issued on Thursday, August 21, 2025, Oseloka dismissed recent online attacks and false narratives targeted at him, describing them as distractions from Nigeria's pressing challenges. He also endorsed his father's presidential aspiration based on merit. In an open letter to Nigerians, Oseloka said he had long refrained from responding to vitriol, scorn, and suspicion directed at him, but decided to speak out after what he described as persistent and malicious fabrications. I quote, "Because of my father's involvement in Nigerian politics, there has been a persistent curiosity and at times malicious obsession with me," he wrote. "I have no social media presence and I have no interest in maintaining one, so I rarely correct this falsehood. But perhaps it is time I address them." End of quote. He stressed that his father, not himself, is the one involved in politics and warned against attempts to politicize his private life. I quote, "To assume that my life or my choices are somehow political statements is a flawed and childish calculation. It reveals more about the pettiness of those spreading such narratives than it does about me or about my father," he wrote. Oseloka, who is a professional actor, also clarified misconceptions about his career path, noting that despite his father's background as a businessman and an economist, he chose a different field in theater and filmmaking. He rejected insinuations of nepotism, declaring, I quote, "I was raised to know that my father's wealth is not mine and I must build my own life." Addressing doctored claims based on his photos, he said, I quote, "These are not revelations, they are not exposés, they are simply misrepresentation, fiction spun from pictures. What is being circulated is gossip." He further argued that the fixation on his private life diverts attention from Nigeria's urgent issues. I quote, "Our nation still struggles with insecurity, a weakened economy, crumbling healthcare, failing healthcare, and politicians who steal from the people they swore to serve. And yet, for some, the priority is to spread gossip about who Peter Obi's son appears with in a photo. This is a distraction from the real crisis that matters to all Nigerians." Pledging support for his father, he wrote, I quote, "My father has my vote, not because he is my father, but because he is the right man for the job. If others wish to go low, invent scandals, or attack me to wound him, they are free to do so, but we will go high and we will continue to focus on the future of Nigeria." End of quote. He concluded by reiterating his commitment to values instilled in him since childhood: honesty, hard work, and service to others. This is where we draw the curtain on today's episode of the show. Be sure to tune in again next week for another interesting time out right here. From me, your girl, Rita Dominic Michael, and from all of us here at News Express Nigeria, we say we love you, and until next week, bye.